The ability to recognize you. What is that? The ability to recognize your weaknesses
Okay.
and mitigate them. The ability to recognize your strengths and to amplify them.
Hello, everybody. I am Rose Faith. I'm gonna be your host today. Welcome back to Actualize Talks. I'm joined by the amazing Dr. C.
Hey, good to see you again.
Good to see you. Welcome back. How was your week?
Great.
Uh-huh.
Always being blessed, always actualizing, and always
Yes.
ready for this question. So, hope to give best, in the areas of purpose and vision goals.
And thank you. Thank you for your coaching. Thank you for your mentorship. You're touching lives out there, and we appreciate you. And thank you for our subscribers. Thank you for our viewers. We have seen all your comments and questions and appreciation. And thank you. We're so glad that you've continued to learn. Keep it Actualize Talks at YouTube, Instagram, and share, like, comment. Keep update. Be updated with us. Sorry. Anywho,
All right,
let's
yes.
dive in.
Awesome.
Today's topic is gonna be interesting. We're gonna talk about personal leadership. I know
Okay.
we've tackled leadership previously, but now, how do you define personal leadership?
Personal leadership. Personal leadership is different from what we can refer to as public leadership.
Yes.
So, personal leadership is about knowing your purpose
Yes.
in life, understanding your vision in life.
Purpose.
And why are those two important? Because personal leadership is about self-leadership. Most people are trying to lead others
Yeah.
where they themselves are not willing to go.
Huh.
Most people are trying to become strong leaders. Now, here's the other thing. Personal leadership will help maintain you at higher levels. People who don't have personal leadership will usually trip once their opportunities have come in life.
Ooh, and that's sad.
Yeah.
Because you've been waiting for that opportunity, you've been holding on, and
Exactly.
oh, God. Okay.
It's like these examples of, and once in a while you hear it. You hear an athlete has everything you can dream of.
Yeah.
Then they decide, you know what, I'm going to go do something stupid, get myself arrested, and lose millions. Or an actor.
Yeah.
That's called lack of personal leadership.
So, what that means to me is that, okay, we've talked about purpose.
Yes.
We've talked about knowing who you are, your gifts, talents, and all that. So, you're telling us that that's not enough. You also need personal leadership.
I will say it's not that it's not enough. I will phrase it as it is part of the package.
Okay.
Of
it's
who
part
you
of
are.
the package. Yes.
All right. So you have a purpose in life.
Yeah.
You have vision goals. But here's the thing. Personal leadership is kind of like the protective barrier to cause all these things to not only mature and bloom, but to have sustainability. See, this is why many CEOs, when they're young, they don't actually lead their companies. And they don't lead their companies because they don't have personal leadership. So while you're the founder, while you believe, and I think I've mentioned this before, you believe you're the founder, you believe you should be the one running the company, but you don't have personal leadership.
Yeah.
So you don't know how to carry yourself right.
Yeah.
You don't know how to treat other people right. And those weaknesses are the reason why you can be a great inventor, but not a great CEO.
Yep. So, what are those qualities that you need for effective personal leadership?
All right. Qualities of effective. Sounds like a book. Maybe I should think about writing a book.
I know, right?
Qualities of effective personal leadership.
You're ready?
Man. That's a good question, I have to say. Now, off the top,
Thank you.
and for the record, I don't know these questions, so you always sometimes have to give me a second.
It's okay.
But I will say, number one, self-awareness.
It's like you're reading into my questions. Are you sure you didn't speak?
No. Self-awareness. Self-awareness, the ability to recognize you. The The ability to recognize you. What is that? The ability to recognize your weaknesses
Okay.
and mitigate them. The ability to recognize your strengths and to amplify them. The ability to have discipline for self-training.
Discipline for self-training. Okay.
Okay? And the ability to give oneself grace and forgiveness.
Ooh, talk about forgiveness.
All right?
Yes, because I feel like, especially when it comes to forgiveness, we give grace to others and we forget to give grace to ourselves.
Exactly. And that is part of personal leadership. Is, see, personal leadership, I would argue, it's like one military, I think he was a general or somebody, was giving a speech one time. And he said, you start with making your bed.
Okay.
See, can I give you examples of how to test whether you have personal leadership or not?
Yes.
Okay, relax.
I feel like I'm being put on the spot.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just giving you general things that I even tell people, like my students. Do you make your bed?
Yes.
Do you, when you go use a public restroom, do you leave it a mess?
Oh no.
Do you clean up after yourself? You know,
Yeah.
I'm talking about things that you can get away with, and nobody is
because
gonna
no
notice
one
you.
is watching.
There you go.
Things you do when no one is watching.
There you
Okay.
Oh, okay, there we go. I like that. Personal leadership, things you do when no one is watching.
Wow. Oh, that's deep. Thank you so much. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Okay, so you've given us the that's okay. That means you have to be accountable. That leads to accountability.
There you go. And a lot of that is self-accountability. And the thing is, okay, you say, Dr. Casper, maybe I'm not the best at personal leadership. Then what you have to do is create personal accountability mechanisms.
Ooh, personal accountability. Okay.
All right?
And what are those mechanisms?
I should charge you for that.
You're the one who brought it up.
Okay,
so
but,
thank you.
okay, so personal accountability, one, coaches and mentors that you are
True.
willing to be open and vulnerable with. Two, and if you can't get that, then the next level would be friends you're willing to listen to. Because a lot of people, they hear somebody, but they don't listen.
Yeah. And you need genuine friends because not every friend will be honest and genuine with you, and some of them don't.
Have your best interests.
Exactly.
So you start building personal accountability mechanisms. Three, something I learned from my father, something that I've implemented in my life, something I've implemented in my family, I've implemented with my wife. Having a book, having books.
Okay.
One book is your goals and your visions. Another book is your prayers and meditations. Another book is for your thanksgiving and gratitude.
Wow. Oh, the gratitude we just talked about.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So if you missed it, go check it out.
Yes. So when you start building those accountability mechanisms, and there are many more you can think of,
Yeah.
but what they do is they start giving you self-accountability. Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to work out this morning. Wait a minute. I was supposed to sleep at this time. Or, and that's the best thing. We have cell phones and technology. Okay, so you can actually have times set throughout the day for accountability measurements.
Wow. Okay. Before we finish, I know we are almost out of time, but so now that you've given us all those good tips about personal leadership, give us an example of when you had to make my apologies in studio.
No worries.
So when you had to make a tough decision personally in regards to personal leadership and how that went.
Okay. Off the top of my mind.
Yeah.
As an undergraduate, there were a lot of what can I call them? Outgoings. People went out,
yeah.
right? Now, to keep myself accountable to studies, to things that I need to do, one accountability mechanism was what? Maybe I'm going to shorten the amount of time.
Time management.
The other thing I also did was, if you went, when I was an undergrad, if I knew you went over my budget, I would excuse myself from going out with you because I knew you don't have financial management and you're going to be broke and I'm trying to save. Now, just by putting those two, right, I'm just using the most simple, frivolous ones, you know, and so I think it's not unique to myself. I think the best thing the way I would think of it is everybody has their own unique situation.
Yes.
And the best thing you can do for yourself is put yourself in a space of success.
Okay.
When you have personal leadership, you will always put yourself in a place of emotional, spiritual, and physical success.
Ooh, emotional, spiritual, and physical success. Great.
So if you look at those areas, build your personal leadership by building mechanisms and again, taking it easy, giving yourself grace.
Give yourself grace.
Exactly.
Remember to look back and be grateful.
Yes.
So thank you so much. I had more questions, but our time is up.
Yes.
And honestly, I love our conversations because I learn, and I believe our viewers really get so much. They give us positive feedback. So it's an honor having you. Thank you so much.
Awesome all the time.
And to our viewers, thank you for staying tuned. Stay tuned for the next one, and like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. Till next time, bye-bye.
Welcome to Actualize Talks, your destination for purpose discovery, setting vision goals, and fostering leadership growth.
I'm joined in studio by Dr. Casper.
Joining me now in the studio, we have Dr. Casper.